This is Nippers. Today we are going to do some finish work to get ready for our assault that I will be doing right after this and posting it tomorrow. When I keep forgetting to show this, level 25, 125 kills, 0 deaths, haven't been stupid so far. So, you're gonna come to the moon and grab an iron ore deposit real quick. Having gotten the Zascosium in a restroom, I got laser drills put on my mining HV, and so I'm gonna go give that a test spin. And what better way to do that than to go snag some iron, which I constantly seem to need iron. Okay, so that's silicone, promethium. Let's see, that's getting darker. Yeah, let's go snag that one. Alright. So anyways, I've also made a couple modifications to the ship because I don't really care for the hover vessel just kind of hanging off by the platform back there. It's hokey by even my standards. So anyways, what I'd done is I didn't care for the SV being up top either. So I had a thought and figured I'd try it, is to put the large sliding door just attach it to the side. Granted, it's got kind of this blue... What do we got over there? Oh, it's civilian POI, so doesn't matter. Let's see, we're not going to grab this with the CV. So let's... Computer's deciding to do weird stuff. Okay, so let's see, we're not going to grab this with the CV, so I don't need to land right over the top of it. So, alright. Let's change the armor out, because there's usually lots of radiation around here. Take that off, put that on. Okay. So anyways, I set up some sensors, and I set up these sliding doors to land my SV on this side and the HV, and then I've got a sensor there to kind of open those up as soon as I walk out, and I also tied it to this ramp as well, so that I get off the ramp, get out. Well, of course, this thing, they really need to change it so that it obeys the sensor and not the other. It about drives me nuts, but it was a noble thought. Anyways, so I set that up there so I can land the SV there, and I can land the HV on the other side and get rid of this hokey platform extension. In fact, let's just go ahead and pull it. Alright. Power it up. Okay. So anyways, I can raise this thing. At least I think I can raise it fully up. Okay, that's the theory. Oh, and I'm way too high. I'd have to get it more on a flat spot, I guess, to land. Or park this thing on it. And I might have to do a ramp in addition to that too, in order to get it. So on this thing, I changed out the manual drills and put 6 of the laser drills, and I left them in the original spacing. I don't know if the laser drills do the same radius, but we'll kind of find out. So this thing just practically falls right down the hole. Turn the lights on here. So by doing this the way I do it, it gives you a little bit of room to maneuver around in here. Yeah, I like the laser drills a whole lot. Much better already. You don't have to be right up on it like you do with the manual drills to get the actual ore. So yeah, I can just back out. Boy, these things drill incredibly fast. $2,500 ore deposit. Yep. Okay, and then getting out with this thing is fairly easy too. Even if you're in a really deep hole, like if I ended up all the way down here, you just kind of drill your way out, and this thing's got enough power to jet myself out of there, no problem. Okay, but we need to get the capital vessel here on a more flat surface. Okay. So let's go ahead and land this thing. So yeah, I'm liking how that's working. So we'll go to the capital vessel here, and let me get within range. Automatically extends the ramp for me. Get out of range, it pulls up the ramp for me. Alright, let's see if we can't land in such a way that we can actually load this up. And like I said, I might have to put an additional ramp on this to get the hover vessel into place. Alright. Which, let's just go ahead and grab the parts. Because I suspect. I was really trying to avoid having stuff just sticking out. Okay, let's get to full height. Okay, that extends for me. Yeah, I think this will work out alright. Because that's the other problem with this thing is, it drills really nice, but the thing is so frickin' massive as far as like antler face. And we'll park it down here. Okay, and it's docked. And it doesn't matter that that thing goes back in. I can shut it off. Okay. We got more ore. So, and actually in some ways I guess it kind of works if it opens up, because then it's really easy to get into the cockpit. It's just kind of annoying that it goes in and out and in and out and in and out. It really needs to obey the sensors if it's got one, which should override. Well, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. But, yeah, it works. So, anyways, now I've got a place to put my HV, put my CV, or put my SV. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to show you guys too. In preparation for the upcoming mission. Ah, you stinking thing. Stay put. Okay, I went ahead and added the 4 rocket launchers, and completely encased everything in hardened steel blocks. So it not real fancy, but it works. So I can still get access to like the oxygen tanks. I should have probably filled in that gap. Huh. Did I put a block in on the other side? No, I did not. That was an oversight. Okay, so I guess I need to fill in a couple blocks there to kind of protect those engines, but I think it should be alright. I'll probably put those blocks in anyway. But by putting the hardened steel blocks around, kind of encasing everything, should allow it to take a hit or two without failing. I was mostly concerned with getting everything up front and on the sides. I'm not so much worried about the back because I don't. If I have to get away from the situation, yeah, it's mostly going to be turning off to the side. But anyways, still flies around pretty good. A little boxy for my taste, but it's got the 4 rocket launchers, still got the 3 Gatling guns, and yeah, everything's blocked up top, everything's sealed from underneath, so it's all good. So anyways, just wanted to pop on and kind of give you an update there and kind of show you how well that worked. And I use that hover miner, or at least I used to, a lot, just because it makes getting stuff so fast. And if I have to tunnel any place, really easy to do. I think I'm good for Promethium. 1800 silicone. Ooh, that's a huge ore deposit. I may go grab that one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go grab some of these real quick. Before I head back, and then I'm gonna head back to Akua and give you an idea of which of the comm centers I'm gonna hit, because we're supposed to take out a comm center, so I assume he means just one. So there's a total of 3 of them over there. There's 2 of them kind of paired up together, and then there's 1 next to the drone base. And I'm thinking of taking on the 1 next to the drone base. Actually, let's just land kind of on a flat surface, and we'll just drive around in the HV and get these real quick. Okay, leave the engines hot. Yeah, we'll go this way. Alright. I'm sure it's going to push me off. I don't see any of the actual deposits. It must be down there a ways. Okay, now I see them. Looks like there's one here too. Maybe. Now I can see him better. Try to get the uppermost ones first before I get too far down in. It's more work to get them later if too high up. Looks like we're in a row here. This mining HV actually works really good if I'm having to try and establish myself on a planet and like say I get to a lava planet or a Masperon, something like that, where it's got a really hard-hitting PV, and I need to set up a base or a place to hide my SV so the PV doesn't get to it. I'll bring in this miner, drop it off, dig a cavern real quick to hide my PV in, and hide the HV in for that matter. And then I'll go ahead and set up a base down inside of it. And yeah, and it makes quick work of trying to tunnel. It's really nice. It doesn't go through force very well, I can tell you that much. Which is actually the main reason why I've got that Gatling gun on the front. That's more of a tree removal thing. At times I've stuck on... Ooh. Something guarding that one. Range on these 358. I think that turret's shooting further out than what it can actually do. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the parts off this. I don't need those bullets. Alright. I'll turn off the night vision because that seems to interfere with being able to see the little blue ore things. Now what are you shooting at? Way. Oh, it's a cannon drone protecting that one. it's shooting further than it can actually hit. Huh. Alrighty. Alright. Where were we? Oh yes. We got a 5,000 deposit. This will give me plenty of iron. So, with this thing, we'll make some seriously quick work of it. Holy smokes, come on, pick him up. Until these lasers will dig me into an abyss awfully quick. Let's get this stuff. I don't get too worried about digging too terribly deep, because this thing is actually really good about digging itself out of the hole. So what do we got left here? Auto level. Yeah, I think that's it. I just wiped out a 5,000 unit deposit. And so yeah, basically I dug myself a big little huge cavern, and I just dig myself out and kind of wiggle around, and I'm golden. And we're out. So yeah, it's a cool little mining vessel. Doesn't have any armor on it whatsoever. It's just got the basic parts and mining drill and a whole bunch of lights to kind of help see what you're doing. And all right. Let's get this thing situated. Yeah, I really like how these sliding doors turned out for dealing with this. So, oh, I got too much stuff on me. Well, we'll do it this way. Let's see, devices, cargo. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a hovercraft, that's why. Don't want the hovercraft. I want that. There we go. Cargo boxes. Of course, I don't have any of these labeled, so who knows what is what. I know it's one of the larger ones. Nope. Now maybe I should label these. Don't know. Ah, here we are. Okay, so that takes care of the ores. Go ahead and label that one. Okay, we'll get rid of some of this other stuff. Those are CV parts. Oh, I was gonna try. I'll do it some other time. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one is for that stuff. Go ahead and put that there. Okay, and this one is... Okay, parts for constructors. Let's see. What have I got in my... Oh, SV stuff. SV, HV. Maybe we'll put them both in there. Okay, so that takes care of that. And use that. Let's see, personal gear. Dish those off for now. Let's see. Let's go ahead and raid the fridge. Wrong one. Yeah. I'm gonna need oxygen here pretty quick. Not a big deal. Alright. So now we should be able to clean this out. Oh yeah. I'm sitting pretty for iron for the time being. So we'll get this back to the mining hub and get that started processing. And we'll do the same thing with his other stuff. We'll get it processing too. Alright. So, I'll say goodbye to this planet for now. So as far as the POIs and which one I was going to go for as far as attacking, we're only supposed to take out one as far as I understand. So there's a total of 3. There's the 2 that are paired, and then the one closest to the Drone base. I'm thinking I'm going to take out the one closest to the drone base. Reason being is I would imagine, I could be wrong, but I would imagine that the drone base is going to be on the hit list for some point in this season. In which case, if we're only allowed to take out one comm center, I'd just as soon take out the one closest to the drone base so I no longer have an issue with it. Let's see, I think that's the carrier. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to mark that on the map. That way I can kind of avoid that in the future. I don't know if a carrier counts as a POI because it does spawn drones, or if it's considered like the freighters. That's a good question. I have to ask Captain Adonis about that. It's not technically a base. It's a ship. Which, as far as I know, those are fair game. Okay, this should fit in here better now that I don't have that back end extended piece. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn off the thrusters so we're not burning energy. Grab the stuff here. Actually, let's... Oh, okay. It's down there. It's like, I know I moved that. Where did it go? Yeah, I'm gonna have to make more than one trip. Okay, let's see here. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Let's get this iron going. I don't think it'll do Pentaxid. Oh, and I'll explain where I got all that Pentaxid, because I'm sure there's going to be some of you that are wondering. Something else I was going to share. Okay, now we got that all cooking. Let's go ahead and take a look at the maps here. Okay, so there's one of the two comm centers there, so, and then there is, where did it go? Must be these two? No. The residences. Where the heck did those go? I know I discovered those. Okay. Why does that have that on there? Okay, so we got crashed front part there. We've got a comm center over here, and we got a drone base there. So, and these two are almost within reach of each. Well, no, there's like 700 meters between the two. So, but if I'm going to be taking out the drone base later on, I'd just assume not have this guy shooting at me. Especially if I have to approach from this direction to get to the drone base. So, but anyways, that's the one I'm planning on taking out. Just so you know. Okay, as far as the Pentaxid, we went to Oskatoon to go get Zascosium and Erestrum. So I decided to take the scenic route home. So I went to the asteroid field, and in the asteroid field, I found a Pentaxid asteroid that was not defended at all. So I went ahead and took said resources, and I think I took that one and the Sathium and the Neodymium. I left all the rest of them. I might go back later and go get those. But yeah, I got a little over a stack and some change of Pentaxid. So given that I had gotten that, I went ahead and went on a hunt for magnesium, because magnesium, if you remember right, there wasn't hardly any magnesium on the moon. There was only 2 deposits, and there were only 67 ores on each one of them. So just an absolute pitiful amount. So I went looking around for more magnesium. Did find some there, but the other thing you notice that I was looking for is meteorites upon depletion. There is none. No magnesium. Once you mine the magnesium, it's gone. It's out. So, same thing with the Akua moon. Meteorites upon depletion, only cobalt. There's no magnesium. I went around and searched the other planets and searched everything else looking for what has magnesium, and I'm not going to spoil it for anybody else who's looking, but the prognosis is not real great. So for me personally, I am going to be very careful about what I use magnesium on, because there was none in this asteroid field either. So yeah, I'm probably going to be using the traders quite more often and I'm glad that their resources actually respawn after a bit. So I'll probably go and some of these other resources that do renew, or I can get asteroids that fall for them. I might mine those up, sell off the extras for those, and buy the magnesium. Which, nice convenient thing here with the hub. We've got an ore trader here, which I think some of the other players keep forgetting. But this guy sells ores. One of the things you can buy is magnesium. So, in fact, I'm going to buy up everything he's got. Oh. Does he not have? Oh, he's only got 53. Yeah. Got a bunch of money from selling off all the extra armors too, so that was handy. But this guy's supply will restock in like a day or two or something like that. So you don't get a whole bunch, but you get some. And then you can sell a bunch of this other stuff for it too. So like I can sell a whole bunch of iron ingots. Of course you don't get as much for them, but 5-to-1 ratio for this. But these prices are supposed to change too if you supposedly just keep selling and selling and selling. But haven't done enough to that to know for sure. So anyways, we're going to leave that off right there with the episode. And the next episode, we will go take on the Calm Center. Alright, we'll talk to y'all later.